The Euphoric brothers have a secret mascot horror game you've never heard about. This might just be one of the biggest hidden secrets in the indie horror game scene. The Euphoric brothers, the minds behind Garden of Banban, might have a secret, early horror project that's been hiding in plain sight for over 3 years, possibly even 4. It all started when I was working on a Garden of Banban 8 fan game. I ran into an issue with Unreal Engine and decided to look up the Euphoric brothers' name online, hoping to find some obscure leaks or helpful tips. What I discovered was much more than I expected. On July 12, 2022, someone made a post in a game dev forum saying, "Hello everyone, I have a weird issue that's driving me crazy. I am testing my game on different laptops and each machine runs the game at different paces. I think only events including event ticks, timelines, delays, etc. get affected, but I still don't know how to fix that." Sound familiar? This was a classic Unreal Engine issue where the game behaves differently depending on the hardware. Turns out event tick runs at different rates based on the frame rates unless you compensate using delta time. A user named Clockwork Ocean, who has over 30,000 posts, actually replied to help. Tick runs at different rates depending on machine and load. If you've written any movement code on tick, you need to compensate with delta time to avoid this sort of thing. Later, in October, the same user posted a follow-up, thanking everyone and saying they rewrote the entire codebase. That shows dedication, and clearly they were trying to build something serious. Now here's where it gets interesting. Their username wasn't Le Euphoric Brothers, it was just some random gibberish. But when you click on their profile, their banner features their old games and their showcase includes Egghead Gumpty, confirming it's them. But then, digging deeper into their interactions page, I found an old post with footage that looks eerily familiar. In it, you can see the same UI from Garden of Banban, the iconic centered dot with an outline. This could very well be the original version of Garden of Banban. There's something weird attached to the camera, strange lighting issues, and the setting is in a completely unknown room that doesn't exist in any released Garden of Banban game. The strangest part, a bizarre object that might be a paper plane or a pyramid, it's hard to tell. This footage seems to have only been shown to a few users before disappearing. But wait, there's more. In October 2023, the same account made another post. "Hello, I am using UE 5.3 and trying to implement in-app purchases. Signing into Google Play and leaderboards works, but the second any of the 2 in-app purchase nodes are called, the app crashes." They included error logs, mentioned testing different Android Studio, SDK, NDK, and JDK versions, all with no luck. They were using Blueprints, not C++, and the only plugin involved was Easy Ads Pro. They even attached screenshots of the crashing nodes. What could this have been for? We know that Garden of Banban Punch List has in-app purchases, so that's one option. But it could also be for a mobile port of the original Garden of Banban or an unreleased project. It's a known issue with Unreal that a lot of things don't work out of the box, especially with mobile packaging, and it looks like the Euphoric brothers were caught up in that struggle. What we're seeing here is a trail of breadcrumbs, from the early engine issues and obscure UI screenshots to the in-app purchase problems in late 2023. There's solid evidence that an early Garden of Banban prototype existed long before the first game released publicly. And finally, just a little personal plug, I'm putting a random subscriber on my channel banner every day. Wanna be you? Subscribe, leave a comment, and I might spot you next. That's all I got for today. Don't forget to leave a like if you enjoyed this rabbit hole and let me know in the comments what you think that early footage was.